My boyfriend wants me to be friends with a girl he's had sex with. Am I wrong on this? Hey guys, welcome to Little Miss Reddit. Today's story sounds pretty interesting, so I'm just gonna dive right in. But if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. All right, let's get going on this story. Easy Masterpiece is our poster. She says my boyfriend has a girl working for him that he used to sleep with. He said she's one of his best friends and wants me to befriend her and her husband so we can all hang out. She has a husband. In my boyfriend's previous marriage, they would couple swap. He said we don't have to do that because he knows I'm totally against it. I think that's why him and his ex-wife got a divorce, and I do not want to repeat that. He said he wants to befriend her and hang out. He said he will never have sex with her again, and they are just friends. We have been in a monogamous relationship for 2 to 3 months. Does this sound like I am unreasonable for not wanting to be friends with a girl my boyfriend had sexual relationships with? My boyfriend wants me to be friends with a girl he had sex with. I think it's inappropriate. Is it inappropriate, or am I just being unreasonable? Should I be friends with her and her husband? Well, she got right to the point with this story, so I'm gonna get right to the comments. Don't forget to leave your comments and opinions. Fur King L says, "It's fine. My girlfriend is friends with several people I've slept with before who are still my friends. We stay with my ex when we go to visit. It's called being grown up and not being ruled by your groin. Of course, my girlfriend gets along with my exes. They're all awesome people that I connected with, so of course they connect with each other. But if you don't feel comfortable or it's forced, you don't need to be friends with them, then that's not cool. Sounds to me more like you don't trust your boyfriend and or that you two aren't communicating properly." Our next commenter says, "You're young, naive, and being fully taken advantage of. You are not mature beyond your years. You and this guy have nothing in common to build a relationship on. You need therapy, not a sugar daddy." Cayman718 says he is full of BS and grooming you to eventually participate in his past activities. K63SK says you're not wrong for not wanting to befriend her. That's too much to ask, as you never met her. You don't even know if you will like her, and you can't be friends with everyone. But maybe you can meet up someday. I don't really see any harm in that. If you and your new boyfriend are serious now, you cannot avoid these people forever, right? But please make sure she and her husband know that it's not a new couple swap occasion. MSMO999 says, "I was in a similar situation with my boyfriend who is now my husband of 30 years. He had a real good friend who he slept with even after she was married. It didn't stop until he became friends with her new husband, and I met him right after that. But the guy, he never knew. Although me and his friends knew about it, he remained friends with them for about 5 to 7 years into our marriage. I never felt like I had to be friends with her. I politely invited her to a bridal shower. I just knew it ate her up he was getting married. Even invited her to first kid's baby shower. Not long after that, she then became a bitch to my husband, and their relationship fizzled after a couple more years, even with her husband, who had become a good fishing buddy to him. In other words, things rarely remain the same." Doe44 says, "Changing his mind? Girl, that's going to be a pattern, and he's testing your boundaries. Every time you budge on your boundaries, he will ask for more. I know I would not feel comfortable befriending a woman that my husband previously slept with. You guys can make new friends if you decide to stay together." Qwerty Cutie says, "I would be worried that once he's got you deeper in the relationship and less likely to walk away, that he will change his mind about not sleeping with her again, and you'll be in the position of deciding to either disrespect your own boundaries or walk away from a relationship you've invested time into. And at that point, you could be married or have kids." Fufu1260 says, "I would seriously just dump him. Like if he wants to be friends with someone he had sex with and also partner swap with so badly, I can only assume he's trying to get me to be friends with them so he can do it again. I would leave. He's making you uncomfortable, which is really unfair to you. Find someone who doesn't ask this kind of thing. Mama KK says if it makes you too uncomfortable, you have every right to say no. Personally, I'd at least give it a shot and see if her and I could be friends or not. But I also have 100% trust in my fiancé, and befriending someone he slept with is not uncomfortable to me personally. His most recent ex actually became one of my best friends for several years, until we moved away. We even let one of his exes stay at our house for a week when she was waiting to get into her new house. All of that to say, it can be completely fine if you give it a shot. If it still makes you uncomfortable after trying, tell him it makes you uncomfortable and don't hang out with her anymore. There's been a lot of differing opinions in this one. Some people say, totally normal, be friends with her. Others say, no way, he's grooming you to be in a relationship where you guys can swap. What do you think? How would you handle this request from a boyfriend or from a girlfriend? We can't wait to hear your opinions. It's your turn now. Post in the comments how you would handle this situation. We read every single one of them, and we can't wait to hear what you're thinking. Until next time, my friends, let's keep the conversation rolling.